So, on the last episode, you saw me and my pal Josh Wigley throw the Lambo together, ready for its unveiling with the legend, Mr. Richard Rawlings himself.
And I got to party up with my buddy Sam here for this, so I'm pretty stoked.
But on the way to the amazing Petrol Hedonism show, the boot lid of the car opened and nearly ruined the car once and for all. But it's here and it's ready for its big unveiling with some very special people, and at the same time we're going to be unveiling another very famous car.
We really gassed up the crowd.
This one's got a flat. It's only flat at the bottom. That's right. It's real everywhere else.
I can smell this one from here.
I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Look at beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car.
2021 saw the inaugural Petrol Hedonism live show and it was a gigantic success. So my buddy Chiro Champy had to up the ante for the second one. 2022 was going to be bigger, badder, faster and louder. And boy did my mate deliver. Chiro doubled down on the biggest name in car shows, bringing over Richard Rawlings and again his buddy Big Chris. Again we had some of the biggest automotive YouTube guys in the world, starting with Shmee, my good mate Scott Chivers aka Ratarossa, the amazing Adam C, and again we also had TV stars like Helen Stanley, Anthony Partridge and even Ralph Hosier. But added into this already potent mix were some amazing additions. Matt Watson from Karl made his first appearance. Freddie Hernandez aka Tavarish from Car Trek turned up to delight his many UK followers. And my guy from Greenville, South Carolina also made the trip. That's the eBay outlaw himself, Rob Pitts, fresh from filming his new Netflix series in Mexico. Plus, Richard Rawlings had an old friend also surprise him.
Got another member of talent just turned up, thinks you might know him.
Ex-Monkey.
What?
I flew him in from America. I did want to tell you.
Big surprise. Reunited.
Apparently I look like a friend of yours.
Yeah! A little bit, but not really.
Not quite. I've quite got the beard strength.
It's a nice cock you got there.
Do you like it?
Yeah. We saw it. Yeah. Right on. Now you're close.
Close enough. I can't turn spin this pan on.
We'll get fun together.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, go for it.
That was a lovely fellow named Jay Hayhow, a friend of Helen Stanley's and a great photographer. I wonder where Sue the Dragon Lady is. Oh yeah, and just like last year, there were a lot of epic motor vehicles to salivate over.
ISO no POP, tell them hold it down. We've been dropping every month, we ain't slowing down, nah. Ayy, sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirting now. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, musta heard around. How that sound, yeah that sound good, tell them break it down. ISO Wendy's in your town, don't forget the dollar sign. How that sound, yeah that sound good, tell them get in line. Hold it down, came up from the underground. Ayy, tried to play me back then, but you learning now. Do not play with fire, you be burning out. It's like butter, baby butter when I churn it out. They gon' talk behind your back until you turn around. 360, I'm on preheat, I be baking all the good. Chef Curry hit my shimmy, throw it up at half court. Tryna beat me, bet you can't, you would do it if you could. ISO to the indies, now you got it understood. Yeah, sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirting now. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, musta heard around.
You have to love this mystery machine from Scooby-Doo, complete with stuffed Scooby. One of my personal favourites. The first year of Petrol Hedonism, Richard brought his lovely lady Katrina along, but she was AWOL in 22, but there were other British ladies who kept Richard amused instead. Rawlings was pulled 10 different ways, signing everything put in front of him and posing for pictures. But the amazing Annie, our super sexy promo girl, got the plum job of keeping Big Chris and Richard supplied with their Miller Lite. Yes, our girl Annie became beer assistant for the weekend, but unfortunately Chiro had blown the budget on celebrities, so our poor Annie didn't have any kind of beer carrier. Richard was definitely happy with Annie and had a blast on stage.
Ladies and gents, all the way from the US of A, we're bringing out, give a round of applause, it's Richard Rawlings and Big Chris. Woo!
What is happening, England? We're in England, right, still?
I think so,
All
yes.
these Hertfordshires and Shears and Chesterwares, I get lost.
We're bringing a big Texan back to the UK. Thank you, Richard, for joining us again. How was last year?
Last year was absolutely amazing. I know that this year is starting to be amazing. I'm coming out of my hangover, so everything's starting to look bright and cheery.
Big Chris, you chaperone Richard in a lot of what you do in America, but you're bringing him over to the US, to the UK for a second time. Good trip?
Absolutely fabulous. Love it. You guys are always, like, last year was a great warm welcome, great turnout. And for Saturday morning at your place right now, this is huge. Thank you all for your support. We love it. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, this is just a little intro because we were back on the stage at 3 o'clock for the presentations and we have a bit of a Q&A like we did last year. But we're going to unveil these two cars as well. We've got, last year we had your Sierra Cozzy that we found.
That's right.
This year I've got about 35 Cozzys for you to go and have a look over with Richard as well. So
And hey, and you got the shop truck here.
The shop truck's here too.
shop truck is over there. There's people all around it. Where's the shop truck?
And I got to party up with my my buddy Sam here for this, so I'm pretty stoked. It's gonna be cool.
Well, before we unveil that, tell us a little bit of a story about that one. Then we'll get a story about this one. Then we'll unveil both of them.
Well, you know, Richard put a video out with this Diablo, right? And I was like, oh my God, he mentioned this is like a contender for the Radarosa, right?
Exactly. I thought, you know, if the Radarosa can do it, then maybe there's some kind of, I don't know what the word would be for a really jacked up Lambo.
the cheapest Lambo, both sides of Bovington Tank Museum, right?
Absolutely. But I'm pretty stoked on it. It came into my possession and I put a video out about it. You gave me a call and I made you a hellaciously good deal on it because I love you and I wanted it to be over here. And there you go.
Thanks, man. Hey, you know what? Big Chris said to Richard, you know, Sam buys lots of stuff that's not real, that's kind of cool, and you know that'll suit him. And
had your name written all over it.
It did, and some big like key marks in it that said Sam Hard. But you know what? Thank you so much for the opportunity. We got it in the country. It's here. It's landed. It is killer. Like this car here, when it unveils, is very special. It's a bit rough. It needs a bit of finishing. We've thrown it together in 2 days, but it's here.
Hold on a minute.
But,
you know I'm the club secretary for Lamborghini Club UK, right? And you're telling me this is killer, and this is killer.
Okay.
You know how I feel about this, right?
Okay, we have like probably the most famous movie car here. Right?
Perfect.
That is maybe powered by a Jaguar engine, which is a bit awkward.
Please tell
That's
me
a
that's
real
not-
Lambo.
Yeah, but dude, that gives any Lamborghini a run for the money. With the way that's
Oh,
set.
it's electric, right?
Oh no, it's American powered V8 fire breathing dragon.
Before we say anything else, let's get Freddie back out here on the stage because he's going to talk to us about this one, and then we're going to do the big unveil. Freddie,
What's
Sam.
up?
So Freddie here has got an amazing YouTube channel. He's worked on a series called Car Trek in the US with Ed Bodian and Hoovy. And this car here is probably a car you've all seen, but never imagined it would be on stage in the UK. I mean, you've got the only two in the world, right?
Yeah, so I do have the sister car to this car. You can probably already guess what it is, but I actually have not seen this car. This will be a reveal for me, just like it is all of you. So I'm going to be seeing it for the first time. I've only seen it on in videos and in pictures because Sam has been keeping this car for me, and I'm just as excited, and I'm a little bit stressed and mortified too.
I've got to tell you, it's actually really special.
So, you know, when
Special is a word that I would maybe not use.
So basically, guys, when you unveil a car normally, you're unveiling the best of the best. The world's finesse, the concours, you know, the elegance cars, right? This, imagine every expectation you think you have, bring that down on the floor, and then dig a hole and keep going,
Yeah.
and then we're there, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if you've ever seen a Lamborghini, and then just have that picture in your mind, now close your eyes and then make that really blurry, and now put a lot of dirt on it, and then maybe make that rusty, and then that's what this car is.
I like that, I like that.
Richard, come back out, my friend, and
All right.
we're going to unveil these two with the CX Auto Group team with the air shrouds. It's kind of blistery, isn't it, Darren? Not the best weather, but Freddie, you're excited about seeing this?
Yes.
I know Sam's excited about seeing this, and Richard, you sold him this.
I actually drove it once too, so it's a lot of fun.
It drives.
Oh yeah.
Mine doesn't.
It would be great to put Freddie's on the dyno, wouldn't it?
But I am so down for that.
If we can get it going, then why not? You know, if we're going to blow up, might as well do it in style, right?
Absolutely.
I say y'all race across the country land here, just
straight down.
Just as a crow flies?
Which one should we unveil first?
Let's go for this one first.
We're going both together.
Oh, together.
Okay, let's do it together, guys. Are you ready for this? Both of them together? You've heard the story.
come on, let's hear it, guys. You want to see them or not? I mean, because I can leave. Yeah, all right.
You guys enjoying the show?
Get on it.
How do we do it? Get you some of that.
Get you some of that.
Ladies and gents, you can get the show t-shirts with commerch at the live imprinter next door to EAD Specialists. They're commemorating the event, dual branded with Gas Monkey and Petrol Hillinsm. And you've just got one on that front corner there, Darren. You've got something on that front corner. Yep. Are we ready? You've seen it on Supercar Blondie. You've seen it, I believe you've seen it on Shmee's channel. The air shroud, you've seen it everywhere. TikTok sensation during COVID. Ladies and gents, let's do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What? Is that then?
It's a blue one. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh boy.
We really gassed up the crowd.
This one's got a flat.
It's only flat at the bottom.
That's right. It's round everywhere else.
I can smell this one from here.
This car here has been in storage for a year and a half now.
Yeah, it looks like it.
With cats and chickens and rats and dust. Like, it's really good, right?
Huh. Okay.
You know the cloth that just came off it? That's the only thing that has cleaned it in 2 years.
Thank you so much. Wow. Dude, this is awesome. I love this car.
Why would you have a car for a year and a half and not see it? What's going on?
Well, here's the thing. I live in the States, so this car just lived here, and I can't get it back into the States. So I've been trying to do that for a year and a half. And
obviously, you don't know Gas Monkey and Big Chris. Now you do.
Well,
I will have that. I can get that to the States before I get back.
And then we
got it back.
No, I was totally bullshitting.
Guys.
But I did get this one here.
That looks amazing.
It's a cool car, man. Like, you know, this chassis is a complete Diablo replica. It was made like an hour and a half from Dallas, and it is, honestly, it's an amazing piece of kit.
It's so close to the original Diablo that he actually got sued and had to quit making them.
Oh, that's the best. I love those
So
because they're so similar to
Yeah,
the real one.
a lot of the headlights and blinkers and badges and everything is so perfect and on that he actually got sued and had to stop making them. And we actually found the original mirrors. We weren't able to get them here on this trip, but they're coming to Sam here shortly. And I'm pretty stoked on it. Have you driven it yet?
I haven't. I got one of the problems. It's got two fuel pumps on it. It's got a high pressure push pump and a low pressure pull pump, whatever. And we're having a bit of issues, but we get it to run up and we'll rev it up and then it'll cut out and run out of fuel. But the engine is unbelievable. It's like a 680 horsepower to the wheels, LS supercharged. It is an animal.
Yeah, it's a monster. I've actually driven it. I drove it maybe 2 or 3 miles around my shop before I sold it to you, and then who knows? It took about 30, 40 days to get it over here.
It is sat in customs a little while, you know. This is a Pontiac Fiero, so you know when the customs are trying to, the guy spent 2 hours driving around a car lot with 200 cars trying to Fiero. I was like, yeah, it's a blue Lambo. He's like, it says Pontiac. It's a Lambo. He's like, okay, cool.
Well, the question remains: do the doors go up?
All the way up.
Absolutely. So what's up with this car? You bought it when? Why?
So I had the sister car to this. I had this is the original movie car from the 8th Fast and Furious movie, Fate of the Furious. This was one of the 3 that they used in Iceland for that ice racing scene. This was a stunt car, so this got beat up really badly. And this came from California. This came all the way over here for a Fast and Furious Live arena show where they took out the V12 and put a V6, a Jaguar V6 and a 5-speed. So now it has a V6, but it's a real Lamborghini.
No.
That's a real Lamborghini.
Cat motor. It's got a Jaguar motor?
Yeah, has a Jag motor.
So they stuffed a cat upside the bull.
They did, and that's not where you put it. That's absolutely not where you put it.
So you have a love child here, basically.
Something happened here.
I will actually try to buy this car from you right now. I will give you $5,000.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pass on that, but thank you very much.
There's a funny story behind this because I met Tavarish a few years ago. To hear it, hey man, there's a car in the UK. I don't really know you. Can you go check it out? I'm like, okay, cool. We met once outside of a bar, and I was like, I'll go check it out. I went and checked it out. I said, this car, imagine all your expectations. Well, just bin them all. This is just, it's awful. And you're like, cool, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
And you know, we managed to keep it. We sorted the deal out. We put it in storage, and you know, when you want it, it's yours. You know.
This car is, for those of you who don't know my channel, this is exactly the kind of car that I lust after because it's a car that I couldn't afford in good condition, so I have the worst condition one, and then I slowly build it up into something that I actually do want, because I actually do have the original engine, transmission, all the drivetrain, all the components on the inside.
Out of this exact car that I sold
Out of this
it.
exact car, yeah.
So I sold it like 4 years ago, which is crazy.
Yeah. So I bought the engine before I bought the car. So I was in need of this car, and I finally found it here in the UK, and I bought it back, and now it's hopefully going home with me, if you help.
Oh, we're gonna get it there. Gas Monkey can do wonders when it comes to shipping cars around the world. Big Chris will take care of it. We'll get it into America. We'll get you a title, everything, and then we can go race.
Please, let's do that. Do you have anything to race? Are you familiar with fast cars?
So, coming soon on another episode on Make or Break, we'll have another instalment of the Petrol Hedonism show. Flames, thunder, and burning rubber. See you soon. Quick reminder, hit that subscribe button, the like button, and then the bell button, so you get alerts when we release new episodes, and follow us on social media too for extra stuff and more alerts about videos we're releasing, which at the moment is every Sunday and the odd Wednesday too. Bye for now. So, there's lots more to show you in the second part of this Petrol Hedonism video. I'm releasing it next week, so look out for that.